Tis.
What is it? That's all?
My ringer?
Oh, yeah. It's rude.
So,
Silence is golden.
You're golden. So how are we starting them now?
Oh my God, Brittany! Well, you were thinking it. Yeah, well, you said it.
It's like, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I'm Jonna.
I'm Ethan.
What are we talking about today?
So, Reddit has gifted us with something that is, from what I've been told, happens to tons and tons of people, especially today, especially with dating apps.
Erectile dysfunction. No. Sorry.
What dating apps do you want, girl?
None.
But even without dating apps, I feel like this is a common occurrence, and I like this one. So here we go. Super short, right down to the point. I'm so down and disappointed. A girl I liked a lot ghosted me. I was excited and loved talking to her. This is really a shitty feeling. It's making me overthink and wonder what I did. I was really looking forward to keep talking to her. Fuck, man.
Well, maybe that's why she ghosted you. You can't talk correctly. She didn't care for your bad grammar.
Maybe, or maybe she's just an asshole.
First of all, the entire premise of ghosting is a dick move.
Yeah.
It is so childish in my opinion because it's very like escaping a responsibility. And it's not your
I wouldn't
responsibility.
even call it a responsibility, but it's escaping. Basically, it's someone going, this is going to be hard and it's going to make me feel bad.
And
so
it's
I'm
going to
just
be
gonna...
uncomfortable. Yeah.
And it will make you feel bad if you're, as long as you're not a sociopath.
The best way to grow as a person is to constantly put yourself in uncomfortable situations.
Sure.
And while you might be hurting that person's feelings, it gives that person on the receiving end closure. Mm-hmm. So like, for example, if she didn't want to talk to him anymore, she should have just said, hey, not really feeling this. I don't want to talk anymore, because then he would probably still overthink it, but it would be a little bit more like, okay, well she just didn't, you know what I mean?
I don't think that's the hard part, though. The hard part isn't saying, hey, I don't want to see you or talk to you anymore. That's not the hard part. The hard part comes when the inevitable question comes up from the other person, which is,
why?
Why? Because now you have to come to grips with your flaws, perhaps. Maybe you're just shallow, right? Maybe you're just like, well, your pictures look this way, and then we exchanged socials, and I saw what you really looked like, and I was like, ew, right? That's shallow, but it's honest.
It is honest.
But, or maybe it's just like, I was talking to you to try to get over somebody, and we're back together.
Well, I don't know why you can't just leave it at, I'm not really feeling this connection. It was very nice to meet you, but I think it's best we go our separate ways. What is so difficult about that? I mean, it's on the other person if they don't reciprocate that and they get crazy and then they start overthinking or anything like that. But you're a real asshole if you are talking to someone constantly and then you're just like, not feeling it anymore, but I'm not going to let you know why. And the craziest part about it is that girl has been ghosted many a times. And she probably thinks to herself, oh my God, all guys are dicks. I don't understand. I hate dating apps. Why do guys do this? I bet you there's a TikTok out there of that girl somewhere doing some shit about some guy ghosting her. Meanwhile, y'all are out here doing the same thing to each other that you hate being done to you.
Well, I think ghosting is such a part of the zeitgeist now that it's
too easy to do. It's easier.
Well, yeah, doing nothing is the easiest thing.
It's crazy because you don't even have to be face to face with the person to just be like, hey, don't really think there's a connection here. Have a great one.
Sure.
And then if that person continues to talk to you and you don't want it, there's a block button go ahead and block. But at least you gave that person enough respect and treated them like a freaking human being instead of just like an object. Like you're like, it's like a toy. I'm done with this now. You're acting like a child who got a toy and now you're done with that toy. Into the toy box it goes. The abyss of a toy box. We have a kid.
I always told my toys why I wasn't playing with them anymore. Like, you do not interest me anymore.
Yeah.
Transformer. But so from a different angle of it, in terms of, because I'm pretty sure that most people viewing this, hopefully at least, can agree that ghosting is shitty.
I guarantee you every person watching this right now has ghosted somebody. I would put money on it.
Maybe.
Please let me know in the comment section and be honest if you have never ghosted somebody. I want to be proved wrong on this one.
Also, if you have ghosted somebody, defend yourself.
Yeah.
Just for kicks. And that, you know, comes off confrontational, but I really mean, like, is there a time and a place where ghosting is the most appropriate thing to do to somebody? I can't think of one simply because I'm not a ghoster, but I can understand if people have their reasons or whatever. But
I don't know.
Nonetheless, this guy is reaching out saying, like, what do I do? Like, he's really torn up about it. He feels like shit. He's second guessing himself. He's wondering, what did I do wrong? So from that aspect of it, I'd like to just say, like, maybe you did do something wrong. Maybe you were overbearing. Maybe you were a creep. Who knows? But self-reflection is not a bad thing. You may want to think about your behavior. But if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, you know, I was enjoying this conversation we were having, everything seemed to be going fine, maybe that person is just a dick. Either way, I wouldn't dwell too much on it. Whoever this girl is probably wasn't worth your time. If she's the kind of person who's willing to ghost someone, right, she's probably not the kind of person you want around.
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine she made for that interesting of talk if she's the type of person to ghost.
I don't know. I'm
petty when it comes to that because, like, I just don't like.
But you can be interesting and still do shitty things.
True.
I'm just saying, like, don't hold too much stock in people who are not willing.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
you may.
Appreciate it. Don't put too much stock into people who don't put any stock in you. Mm-hmm. If you think that you're just a normal person, just a run-of-the-mill nice guy, or in some cases gal, but in this particular instance, guy, then it's their loss. And don't give her, and this is easier said than done, but don't give her a second thought. People will come and go. You will have great conversations throughout your life with men and women, and you don't have to worry about that one person who was shitty and ghosted you. If for some reason they're just stuck in your brain, get out more. Go do a fun activity that you enjoy doing and look around you while you're doing it. See if there's other people doing the same thing, and if there are, go talk to them.
I would say this too, though, more than likely, even if she had given him a reason why, he would still be overthinking what went wrong.
Maybe.
You know, how could I have done it different? Most of the time, no matter how a breakup happens, I realize this isn't like the typical breakup, but we as humans tend to overthink when things don't go our way.
Sure.
So to this guy, I'll say, like, yeah, you're overthinking it because now you have a billion scenarios running through your head, but more than likely you were going to overthink it anyways, even if she didn't ghost you. Unfortunately, and this is, I mean, I wish I could get it through to everybody to just stop ghosting each other. I will say, in my opinion, there is one circumstance when I think ghosting is applicable or allowed. And that is if the person is like a serious threat to you. Like you meet with this person or you're talking and it becomes obvious that they want to do harm to you in any way, shape, or form. Yes, block, get rid of, go to the cops, all of it. Do not respond. Do not give that person any more time of your day. But I kind of feel like that one goes without saying. Obviously, some people don't. Hold that kind of. I really do watch way too much true crime, but I'm serious. Like that actually does happen though. Like people meet people on apps, and they meet up with them, and it turns out to be a creep, you know, who does want to hurt them.
I want to wear your skin on my skin.
You want to meet in my basement, like, you know, kind of that kind of thing. So yeah, that's, to me, that is truly the only time it is okay to ghost somebody. Maybe if the person is like married, but how would you know that really until later on? But I still think like if you found that out, then, you know, I don't think that person's gonna have any trouble figuring out why you stopped talking to them.
I guess honestly, in both those scenarios, I'm not saying that ghosting someone who's trying to do you harm is the wrong thing to do in terms of it's wrong to them. But like, if you think someone's trying to hurt you, right? You need to be like, hey, I think that this needs to end because I don't feel safe with you. I feel like that is a perfectly...
I could see somebody, though, being afraid to say that for fear that it's going to make them angry and heighten their urge to hurt that person, though.
Suppose.
Yeah, for that one, I definitely would say, like, it's kind of like if, you know, if somebody approaches you and they're trying to hurt you, like out, you know, in a park or something, run away. You don't say, excuse me, but I don't appreciate the fact that you're trying to hurt me.
Yeah, but that is not the same.
So I'm going to walk away now, and also I'm going to need you to walk away.
That is not the same thing.
How is it not?
Someone is talking with you online or someone is face-to-face with you who wants to do you harm, not the same. One can do you harm immediately. One can't do you harm unless they somehow figure out where you're at.
Well, yes, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, you meet up with that person and then you realize that they want to do you harm.
Oh, you mean while you're with them?
Right. Like, they don't, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, ghost them for sure. Be like, sorry, that's not what I thought you meant. Yeah, I have to go to the bathroom and then never come back. Yeah. 100%. Crawl out of a window. Get out of there. So, yeah, that's really, in my opinion, the only time that's acceptable. Stop being shitty. I know that social media has made it so easy for us to be shitty to each other, and I'm sure that I am guilty of it at some point, but I am not guilty of ghosting. She's shitty to me in real life. Just grow up a little tiny bit. I promise you that your social anxiety can handle a text message to a person, giving them a semblance of respect to say, I'm sorry, but I don't think this is going to work out. I wish you the best. Let it go. Send goodbye. That's it. And go on to the next 20 or 30 people in your inbox. Hopefully you've got 20 or 30 people in your inbox. Also, that's so much of a woman saying that. That's so perfect. How the woman in this situation is like, just go to the 1,000 people that want to talk to you. Yeah, try being a dude. Well, not the same. Okay. Yeah, not the same. Gentlemen, hit those comments up. Let her know what time it is. Act like you got 20, 30 people just on deck all the time. Yeah, no big deal. Perhaps some gargoyles. Yeah, if you're a dude on a dating app, nope. I mean, that's not my problem. But... You're right. It's not your problem. That's precisely my point. Not your problem. Nonetheless, even if it takes you a long time to find another person that you enjoy talking to, that you find physically attractive or whatever, it's worth it. And dwelling on someone who doesn't have the state of mind to say, hey, this isn't working out for me, I'm not into you, whatever, they are not worth a second thought. Also, more often
I don't know about girls to guys, but I definitely know guys to girls. Guys who have or who ghost girls, oftentimes when they get bored, they'll come back to previously ghosted girls. Girls who are victim of this, don't give them the time of day. Just keep it moving, because guess what they're gonna do?
Ghost you
Again. Yeah, it's gonna happen
100%.
again. I mean, like, you can take that to the bank. It will happen again, and you'll go through all the emotional turmoil all over again.
Especially if you guys had a sexual relationship. Yeah, that is the true sign of a booty call, for sure. Guys, I don't think, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't think that a lot of girls who are ghosting dudes are coming back around for seconds later.
I don't know.
I
mean, I think, like, maybe if girls get bored or something,
maybe,
or like
maybe they want a free dinner.
Like, yeah, I can see it happening. I'm just saying, like,
you know what I mean?
I'm just saying, if you've been ghosted and that person who ghosted you comes back later on, just don't, because I'm gonna say 99% of the time, I'll give the benefit of the doubt, but 99% of the time, they're going to ghost you again.
And if you have been ghosted, don't, again, easier said than done. Don't let that make you bitter. Don't let that make you feel like it's okay to ghost other people. As corny as it sounds, be the change you want to see.
Yes.
If you get ghosted, take it on the chin and just be like, damn, that sucks. But keep it pushing. Because if people just keep ghosting people because they've been ghosted, that will not solve this problem. And it really is a problem. I mean,
and think about the way, like, they might be mad at you in the moment, but later on, they're going to say, you know what, at least he or at least she had enough respect to tell me.
Or maybe they won't feel that way.
I feel like reflective people would feel that way.
Perhaps, but even if they don't feel that way, even if they go to their grave hating you, which they won't, they'll forget about you when they find somebody new. But even if they don't forgive you, even if they think you're just a big old asshole, the psychological torment that you are preventing them from going through by just telling them, hey, not into you, is truly is a gift. Whether they know it is or not, it really is.
It's crazy that you guys do that to each other too, considering like I said, you've been the person who's been ghosted. You know that torment. You know what goes through your head, and yet you sit there and you turn around and you do it to somebody else. Like, I don't understand the thought process behind it. I don't know. Maybe I'm a superior human being. Just kidding. I know I'm pretty average. So, I mean, as you can see, it's me sitting here in front of my faux brick wall. I say faux because it's rainbow, and I feel like that's...
And also not a brick wall.
I feel like the LGBTQ plus community would also like me to use the word faux, because it's fancier than fake.
You're fancier than fake.
Anyways, that's my take on this whole ghosting subject.
It's our take. There's two of us. She forgets. It's no big deal.
Is that your take? Do you have anything else to add to these ghosters?
No, besides fucking quit.
Yeah.
Quit!
Quit it. Just quit.
All right. Till next time.